Hello, children of the night, and welcome to Tarot Nights with the Hanged Empress. Here we do shadow work following the moon, and this week we have a Sagittarius new moon. I was reflecting on what I wanted to come up and present for our Sagittarius new moon, and I really get why in Scandinavian tradition, which most of our calendar was taken from them, that we practice now, but we're in the first stages of the new year, according to the Norse calendar, and that actually makes perfect sense when you think about it, because of the transformative nature that Scorpio season has for us, especially those of us who have been actively participating in our own growth, shadow work, lives. We really did go through some transformations. We experienced some deaths, and shit got real. Things went down, and we saw a lot of new faces attached to old faces, true faces. Some of them were kind of ugly. Some of them were not attractive, but they came out regardless from their transformation. Some of us rose as beasts. Some of us rose as better people. And how we acted and practiced during the explosiveness of the transformation, of the harsh switch up from frozen, solid, fixated Scorpio water energy into that fiery Sagittarius, it really activated something in all of us, and we started participating as new characters, as new people, after going through our chrysalis phase of Scorpio season. So it's all really very interesting. I feel like a lot of us got some new insights on how to better use our tools. Some of them utilize them as weapons. You know, you can do that. Some people didn't really learn anything at all. They weren't doing much. And you can do that too. But it's been interesting, and I think it's going to be an interesting set of reads. So let's get into it. Gemini. My voice kind of squeaked there. Let's do this. Let's go. Jackpot? Man. 7 of Cups. It also came out sideways. It really could go either way. This really could go either way. There is an abundance of options, of oceans, of waters. What lies beneath the surface? Intensity. The world is beneath the surface of these choices and options and things bubbling up out of the waters. That Sagittarius energy is kind of cooking up the sea a little bit. I mean, the Hanged Man and the 6 of Pentacles and Temperance. Like, I don't want to keep going, but I gotta keep going. 5 of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, and the Moon. It's a lot of high and low vibrations. And the main theme from all of this heightened and extreme energy is to find a place of balance, stability, and seeing the opportunities to change your perspective. there's just a lot going on. I try to take these in pieces, but I also like couldn't stop unfolding as we were going along. I feel like the whole world is a representation of your yin and yang self needing to come into that balance, come together, your two sides. It feels like the world is like kind of split in half. I'm trying to get those pieces to fit back together. But it's kind of hard to put the pieces of the world back together after the shattering that was the immersion, that's not the right word, that's going down. Why can't I come up with the opposite? Where's that word? Language. Mercury retrograde! Okay. Find the language, find the words to, like, what's coming up? What is, none of those words are in my vocabulary right now. What's up? What's down? Really? What's up? What's down? It's really all about how you look at it, right? Good is good, but good can be bad, and bad is bad, but bad can be good, right? So, does anything mean anything at all? Existential crisis. And what do we do in the existential crisis? Time and phase, we seek out those levels of balance, of sorting, of favor, pros and con lists. You know what I mean? Like, learning how to take some of both those light and dark elements and finding the balance and putting the pieces of the puzzle back together again. You're going to need a different kind of glue this time around. But by taking inventory of what you have available to you is going to help in this time. And what you may feel is available to you is really also a shape and form of perspective. With the Five of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords, you may lack in one area which you are going to need to compensate for with another. Maybe you don't have the physical representation to back yourself up in this point in time, so what you have is your words. But I would be wise as to how you utilize the things that you have, because if your lack mentality of not having enough is what is feeding your desire and will to wield your sword, that Queen of Swords can become quite toxic under the light of the full moon. But she can also take this experience and learn from it and utilize that to delegate more fairly to others in places where we do not lack, where we do have energy, where we do have things, room, time to spare. And I feel like the light glow of Sagittarius being kind of that mutable candlelight energy, it's only going to provide you so much light in the dark night of the soul moment of truth. So it really all is in your hands. It really all is in your eyes. The fate of your world rests on your shoulders, and how you conduct yourself and best utilize what is available to you. So remember to be gracious. Give where you can. And don't let the fact that you know what it's like to be down and out feed your greed and hunger for power and control. It could go either way. Like I said, the world isn't put back together yet. We're having trouble fitting those pieces and navigating how to best delegate. So, navigate how to best delegate and move yourself through these next cycles, phases, and transformations. Give yourself patience, give yourself grace. Bring it all together. Your darkness and your lightness, your good experiences and your bad experiences, they're all there for reason and purpose, for you to take and put them in the appropriate places. Good luck puzzling, Geminis. I think it will be a good exercise for your mercurial mind during this retrograde. It's going to be interesting. Have a fantastic new moon. We'll see you next time.